I shall have been there. Shall I have been there? I shan't have been there.
First of all, when do we use future perfect tense? When something is going to start in future and will be perfected in future, we use their future perfect tense. This is the definition already I have written here. Future perfect tense, when something is going to start in future and will be perfected in future, we call it future perfect tense. Something starting in January 2021 will be perfected in 2021 February, we call it future perfect tense. For example, I shall have finished classes in November. So November is not now, it is October. So I shall have finished. Shall I have finished? I shan't have finished. Or I will have done my work. Shall I have done my work? I shan't have done my work. I'll have delivered a lecture. Shall I have delivered a lecture? I shan't have delivered a lecture. So when something is going to start in future and will be perfected in future, we use the future perfect tense. All right. Let's get started with future perfect tense. Mixed sentences. Only 3 of you are there. Adnan, Shreya, and Sania. So first Adnan, second Shreya, third Sania. Yes, start, continue, please.
I shall have become an engineer. Shall I have become an engineer? I shan't have become an engineer.
Next, Miss Sania.
I shall had the food. Shall I had the food? I shan't had the food.
Next,
I shall have finished my work. Shall I have finished my work? I shan't have finished my work.
good. Next,
I shall have cut, cut the vegetables. Shall I have cut the? I shall have cut. Shall I have cut? I shan't have cut.
next,
I shall purchase new clothes. Shall I purchase new clothes? I shan't purchase new clothes.
wrong. I shall have purchased.
I shall have purchased.
Next,
I shall have bought a new bike. Shall I have bought a new bike? I shouldn't have bought a new bike.
correct. Next,
I shall have come in the garden. Shall I have come in the garden? I shan't have come in the garden.
next,
I shall have completed my graduation. Shall I have completed my graduation? I shan't have completed my graduation.
very good. Next,
I shall have chosen those books. Shall I have chosen those books? I shan't have chosen those books.
very good. I shall have chosen those. Next,
I shall have driven a car. Shall I have driven a car? I shan't have driven a car.
driven a car, driven a car.
Driven a
Next,
car.
I shall have listened. I shall have listened the song. Shall I have listened the song? I shan't have listened the song.
correct. Next,
I shall have beaten the egg. Shall I have beaten the egg? I shan't have beaten the egg.
very good. Next,
I shall have given him a chance. Shall I have given him a chance? I shan't have given him a chance.
very good. Next,
I shall have had my word. Shall I have had my word? I shan't have had my word.
very good. Next,
I shall have. I shall have. I shall have dug deep down. Shall I have dug deep down? I shan't have dug deep down.
correct. Next,
I shall have deal slow. I shall have deal very well. Shall I have
dealt,
shall I have deal? I shan't.
dealt. Next,
I shall reach there. Shall I reach there? Shall I shan't have reached there.
correct. I shall have reached there. Shall I have reached there? I shan't have reached there. Next,
I shall have come early. Shall I have come early? I shan't have come early.
good. Next,
I shall have built a house. Shall I have built a house? I shan't have built a house.
next,
I shall have completed my homework. Shall I have completed my homework? I shan't have completed my homework.
next.
I shall have bitten the wafer biscuit. Shall I have bitten the wafer biscuit? I shan't have bitten the wafer biscuit.
Now I want you to make sentences with he, she. Foster. He, she. He shall have. Sorry, he will have. Will he have? He won't have.
He will have hit me. Will he have hit me? He will. He won't have hit me.
Next,
He will have cooked the food. Will he have cooked the food? He won't have cooked the food.
very good. Next,
He will have blown the balloon. Will he have blown the balloon? He won't have blown the balloon.
very good. Next,
He will have lost her key. He will have lost the key. Have you lost the key? He haven't.
he have lost the key. He won't have lost the key.
He won't have lost the key.
Good. Next,
He will have taken the admission. Will he have taken the admission? He won't have taken the admission.
the admission. The admission. Next,
He will have bet with them. Will he have bet with them? He won't have bet with them.
Very good. Next.
He will have read a book. Will he have read a book? He won't have read a book.
Very good. Next.
He will have been in the garden. Will he have been in the garden? He won't have been in the garden.
Very good. Next.
He will have begun it soon. Will he have begun it soon? He won't have begun it soon.
Very good. Begin it soon. Next.
He will have said loudly. Will he have said loudly? He won't have said loudly.
Next.
She will have been there. Will she have been there? She will not have been there.
Good. Next.
He will have cut the trees. Will he have cut the trees? He won't have cut the trees.
Very good. Next.
She will have ridden fast. Will she have ridden fast? She won't have ridden fast.
Ridden. Ridden.
Ridden. Ridden fast.
She will have ridden. Will she have ridden? She won't have ridden. After Shreya, Shakir is there. Next.
She will have kept my promise. Will she have kept my promise? She won't have kept my promise.
He will have drawn those paintings. Will he have drawn those paintings? He won't have drawn those paintings.
Next.
She will have completed the assignment. She will.
Will she?
Will she? She have completed the assignment. She won't completed the assignment.
She won't have completed the assignments. Next.
He shall. Yeah, he will have sat on table. Will he have sat on table? He won't have sat on table.
Very good. Next.
She will have passed the exam. Will she have passed the exam? She won't have passed the exam.
Very good. Next.
He will have built the building. Will he have built the building? He won't have built the building.
Next.
He will have gone to America. Will he have gone to America? He won't have gone to America.
America. Next. Can you please make sentences with it will have? It will have.
It will have cried a lot. Will it have cried a lot? It won't have cried a lot.
Next.
It will have hired some employees. Will it have hired some employees? It won't have hired any employees.
Correct. Any employees. Next.
It will have been bench. Will it have been bench? It won't have been bench.
Correct.
It will have departed. Will it have departed? It won't have departed.
Next.
It will have got. It will have got. Will it have got? It won't have got.
Very good. Next.
It will have hit the ball. Will it have hit the ball? It won't have hit the ball.
Good. Next.
It would have bursted in a bad way. Would it have bursted in a bad way? It wouldn't have bursted in a bad way.
Good. Next.
It will have solved. Will it have solved? It haven't. It will not have solved.
It won't have solved.
It won't have solved.
Very good. Next.
It will have hurt. Will it have hurt? It won't have hurt.
Next.
It will help me to attend lecture. Will it help me? Will it have helped me to attend lecture? It won't have helped me to attend lecture.
Lectures. Next.
Have eaten fast. Shall it have eaten fast? It shan't have eaten fast.
Okay. Next.
It will have sunk. Shall it have sunk? It won't have sunk.
Good. Next.
It will have grown fast. Will it have grown fast? It won't have grown fast.
Good. Next.
It will have written a letter. Will it have written a letter? It won't have written a letter.
Very good. Next.
It would have made her caught. Would it have made her caught? It wouldn't have made her caught.
Very good. Next.
It would have completed. Would it have completed? It wouldn't have completed.
Good. Now I want you to make sentences with you, we, they. You, we, they. You, we, they. You, we, they. Shravani, you have to make sentences. All right. You, we, they. Make sentences with you, will have, will you have, you won't have, we shall have, shall we have, we shan't have, and they would have, they will have, will they have, they won't have. Make sentences like this, please.
You will have come like a hooligan. Will you have come like a hooligan? You won't have come like a hooligan.
Correct. Next. Miss Sania. Next.
You will have approved. Will you have approved? You won't have approved.
Next.
You will have tested it soon. Will you have tested it soon? You won't have tested it soon.
Good. Next.
You will have enjoyed. Will you have enjoyed? You haven't. You won't have enjoyed.
You won't have enjoyed. Next.
Yes.
It will have. It will. You will. You will have found a mistake. Have. Will you have found a mistake? You won't have found a mistake.
Next. Sania madam, what are you doing? Next.
You will have consulted to doctor. Will you have consulted to doctor? You won't have consulted to doctor.
Madam, your number is there. What are you doing there? Okay. Next, Shreya ma'am.
You shall have owned the car. Shall you have owned the car? You shan't have owned the car.
Good. Next.
You would have purchased the building. Would you have purchased a building? You wouldn't have purchased a building.
Very good. Yes, Mr. Wajid. Shravani. Adnan.
You should have collected money.
No, my dear.
Yes, sir.
No, don't you should. Say directly. You will have.
Okay. You will have collected money. Will you have collected money? You won't have collected money.
Next.
You will have been there. Will you have been there? You won't have been there.
Good. Next.
You shall have approached her. Shall you have approached her? You shan't have approached her.
Next.
You will have visited there. Will you have visited there? You won't have visited there.
Very good. Next.
You will have. You will have
No,
flown.
we.
We will have flown in sky.
Shall have.
We shall.
Yeah.
We shall have flown in sky. Shall we have flown in sky? We shan't have flown in sky.
Good. Next.
We will have played that game. Will we have played that game? We won't have played that game.
Good. Next. Miss Shreya.
We shall have drawn in that pool. Shall we have drawn in that pool? We shan't have drawn in that pool.
Good. Next.
We will have ridden very fast. Will we have ridden very fast? We won't have ridden very fast.
Good. Next.
We shall have eaten. We shall have eaten an apple. Shall we have eaten an apple? We shan't have eaten an apple.
Next.
We will have swung on the hammock. Will we have swung on the hammock? We won't have swung on the hammock.
Hammock. Next.
We shall have written the assignment. Shall we have written the assignments? We shan't have written the assignments.
Very good. Next.
We will have finished our dinner. Will we have finished our dinner? We won't have finished our dinner.
Next.
We will have gone from there. Will we have gone from there? We won't have gone from there.
Okay. Next. Shreya.
So it's Sania, no?
She's busy.
Okay, sorry, sir. We will have ridden the bike fast. Will we have ridden the bike fast? We won't have ridden the bike fast.
Next.
We will have cut the cake. Will we have cut the cake? We won't have cut the cake.
Shravani, are you going to make sentences? Okay, now can you please make sentence with they? They'll have.
They'll have shown their shown. They'll have shown. Have they'll shown. They won't have
Will
shown.
they have shown? Will they have shown? They won't have shown. Next.
They'll have.
They will have controlled the situation. Will they have controlled the situation? They won't have controlled the situation.
Next.
They will have read those units by 9 p.m. Will they have read those units by 9 p.m.? They won't have read those units by 9 p.m.
Good. Next.
They will have finished their lecture. Will they have finished their lecture? They won't have finished their lecture.
Good. Next.
They will have thought positive. Will they have thought positive? They won't have thought positive.
Very good. Next.
Positive.
They will have calculated the values. Will they have calculated the values? They won't have calculated the values.
Very good. Next.
They shall have cried a lot in the funeral. Shall they have cried a lot in the funeral? They shan't have cried a lot in the funeral.
Very good. Next.
They will have granted the permission. Will they have granted the permission? They won't have granted the permission.
Very good. Next.
They will have woken. They will have woken early. Will they have woken early? They won't have woken early.
Very good. Next.
They will have run away. Will they have run away? They won't have run away.
Very good. Next.
They will have gone through a tete-a-tete soon. Will they have gone through a tete-a-tete soon? They won't have gone through a tete-a-tete soon.
Good. Next.
They will have accomplished the mission. Will they have accomplished the mission? They won't have accomplished the mission.
Nice. Next.
They will have stood for an hour. Will they have stood for an
For an
hour?
hour.
For an hour. They won't
good.
have stood for an hour.
Very good. Next.
They will have thought about it. Will they have thought about it? They won't have thought about it.
Good. Next.
They will have been blank at the juncture. Will they have been blank at the juncture? They won't have been blank at the juncture.
Very nice. Very nice. Next.
They will have forgotten about the incident. Will they have forgotten about the incident? They won't have forgotten about the incident.
The incident. The incident.
Incident.
They will have taken smoothly. Will they have taken smoothly? They won't have taken smoothly.
Last round. Next.
So for the blank word, it will be blanked or blank. The
It will
third
be
word.
blanked. It will be an adjective
Okay, sir.
because you have used it. See, they will have been
Been
blanked
blank.
at the
Okay,
juncture.
sir.
So
Okay,
been
sir.
already verb is there. Third form of
Yes,
be.
sir. Yes, sir.
So it will be acting like an adjective.
Okay, sir.
Continue. Continue.
Done.
Yes, sir. They will have played a lot. Will they have played a lot? They won't have played a lot.
They will have compensated. Will they have compensated? They won't have compensated.
They shall have acted hostile. Shall they have acted hostile? They shan't have acted hostile.
Correct. They shall have acted hostile. So what is hostile?
So hostile.
Adjective.
Adjective. Correct. They shall have acted. They shall
Yes.
have acted. Acted is the verb. And what is hostile there? Adjective.
Adjective.
Yeah. Continue.
They will have repaired their fridge. Will they have repaired their fridge? They won't have repaired their fridge.
Any doubts to anyone?
No, sir.
No.
Very good. So these are the what main tenses we have done here. Present perfect, past perfect, and future perfect also we have finished with it. Apart from this one, I was about to start a very important topic today, but I can see the students' quantity. It is really in great amount. So unfortunately, I've changed my plan slightly. Now, we shall have a new topic on Monday. And the topic is really very interesting, very interesting topic we are going to have here on Monday. And that's what? Direct indirect speech. So please come up with a lot of lot of, lot of, lot of, lot of, with lot of common sense. You have to come on with lot of common sense. And if you don't have common sense, then your direct index speech will be absolutely nonsense. Getting it? So on Monday, I'll be teaching you direct index speech with a great supreme energy. Why? Because it needs some kind of charms to make sentences with direct index speech. It will take your ultimate common sense, because already it is written there in the notes. What I'm going to show you, it will be written there in the bold. For most of the rules, you have to use your common sense for direct index speech. That's it. Because it can be any. It can be any sentence. Because the time will change, maybe sentence will change, maybe tense will change, maybe pronouns will change, maybe days will change. It can be changing anything. So my dear friends, always remember, if you want to learn direct index speech, then you have to come up with good amount of your common sense.
Sir, can you
Because
please
the
give us
word,
an example?
pardon?
Can you please give us one example of indirect speech or direct speech?
There are two types of direct indirect speech. What you have learned in your school, it was local, because I knew it well. What you have learned in school, why do I say directly like this thoroughly? You might be thinking, अरे यार कैसे directly बोलता है यार, कि जो भी आप लोगों ने स्कूल में पढ़ा, it was नकली, या फिर it was जो था local था. Why? Because when I was in Germany at that time, what I learned, it was typically different from here. What they have provided me, it was typically different from here. Would like to tell you now. For example, tomorrow is a holiday. ये बात सच है. Yes or no? Monday to
Yes.
Friday we have classes now.
Yes.
Saturday and Sunday week off, as I've announced on Monday. So now, tomorrow is a holiday. Correct? Tomorrow is a
Yes.
holiday. This is the sentence said by Ansar Idrisi, by me. Correct? Tomorrow is a holiday. Kal chutti hai. Now, who is absent here? Gauss is absent. Correct? Now you are meeting Gauss. Now chicken biryani, Mr. Mubashir. Meeting Gauss. अब Gauss को मिल रहे तो Gauss उनको क्या पूछ रहे हैं? हे ये सुन, कलश को गया था तू? क्या हुआ कलश में? तो कलश में क्या हुआ? उसने क्या बोला? किसने क्या बोला? तो वहां पर हमारे मुबशिर भाई मेरी जो कही हुई बात है वो वहां पर बोलने वाले हैं. And he'll say there, he said. Who?
Me, you.
Correct. Ansar Idrisi said, he said that
He said that tomorrow is a holiday.
tomorrow is a holiday. Example number one. Example number one of indirect speech. This is direct speech. This is indirect speech. Okay. Example number one. Same direct speech will change into another method. He said that. उसने बोला कि tomorrow would be a holiday. He said that tomorrow would be a holiday. Same sentence will change into another one. He said that
He said that.
the next day is a holiday. Same sentence will change into fourth one. He
Said that.
announced
Announced more.
tomorrow is a holiday. Next one, he mentioned that tomorrow will be a holiday. This is called direct indirect speech, my dear. एक सेंटेंस को 5 थोबड़े दिए मैंने अलग अलग, पांचों साइड से उसको चेंज कर दिया मैंने. दिख रहा है?
Yes, sir.
और इसको और भी चेंज कर सकता हूं मैं. So this is called direct indirect speech. One direct speech could turn into different parts. You have to use your common sense. For example, point number 1, he said that tomorrow is a holiday. I'm just showing you what are the examples. Exact sentence I have written here. Tomorrow is a holiday, tomorrow is a holiday. Copied? Copy किया गया? Exact sentence copy किया है. This is called बच्चे वाला sentence. ये आपको स्कूल में पढ़ाया था. ये वाला. बेटा क्या करने का? He said that. उठाने का उठा के लगा डालने का. हो गया. 2 marks मिल गए. You've got 2 marks. Next one. He said that tomorrow would be a holiday. Tomorrow would be a holiday. I've just changed the model auxiliary. Correct? Next. He said that the next day is a holiday. I changed the time. Model auxiliary, change the time. He announced, I changed the verb. I changed the verb. बंद करो. इसको ऑन करो. नहीं ये. हाँ फैन. हाँ. अब सीधा बाहर जाना एकदम जल्दी से. जल्दी. He announced tomorrow is a holiday. Sorry. So he announced, I changed the verb. Next one. Tense changed. Next one. He mentioned, again, I changed the verb, that tomorrow will be a holiday. Tomorrow will be a holiday. Tense changed. यहाँ पे change हुआ tense आपका. भाई common sense use करना है, कुछ भी हो सकता है. अगर कोई अगर ऐसा बोल रहा है आप लोगों को, नहीं तूने गलत बोला, गलत. अगर ऐसा बोल रहे हैं, नहीं तूने गलत बोला, गलत. अगर ऐसे कोई बोल रहा है, तूने गलत बोला, गलत. You have to use their common sense. The person can speak in any language, in any pattern. He can say anything. This is called indirect speech. That's why people fight in the whole world. Why? Because of direct indirect speech. What I said, it was typically different. What do you mean by? So this is called direct indirect speech. Are you getting the point? And if you want the practical example of this one, how many of you want the practical example of this one?
Hi, sir.
I.
Okay, only 2 people. Okay, 3 people want practical example. I will give you the practical example on Monday. Okay, how? While teaching this one, I've given this practical example to one of my batch, which was really very clever batch, and the students were very active. अपने ऐसे नहीं थे. पढ़ो. हो गया. जाओ. Bye. Cheerio. बंद कर. They used to answer me. They used to keep answering me. In that batch, I have showed them the example with practical. So if you want the practical example on Monday, so you have to be ready there at 2 o'clock. See, one of the most important thing I'm telling you. In the morning, have a holiday nowadays. Why? Because my exams are going on. But this batch, I haven't given any sort of holidays to you. My exam is finishing at 2 o'clock. Still my batch is there. Yesterday there was my exam and I was here. Today is the holiday of my exam. Tomorrow also again I have my exam. On Monday, on Tuesday also I have my exam. But your class will not get a holiday. Getting it? Your classes will not get a holiday. Because I don't want your loss. So for example, if you want a practical example on this one, on Monday, you have to be ready there at 2 o'clock. And what I'll do there, don't bother me on the phone. Connect nahi ho raha, ye nahi ho raha, andar nahi ja raha, main ye nahi kar raha. Why? Because I'll take one person inside. One person inside, okay? मैं एक बंदे को अंदर लूंगा. तो हो सकता है 5-1 मिनट लगेगा आपको उसके अंदर बाहर मीटिंग में रहने के लिए. तो ऐसे देखकर जाना नहीं, मीटिंग चालू छोड़ना, जाओ दे, मरू दे, आज क्लासेस नहीं है, छुट्टी. मीटिंग वेटिंग रूम में आपको रुकना है. I'll be taking you inside sooner. Okay, maybe it will take 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but I'll take you inside. All right?
So tomorrow is a holiday, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Yeah, every Saturday, Sunday, there'll be holiday now. And due to that, I've extended the course period as well and class time as well. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So
I
every
didn't know
Saturday.
this actually. That
No,
every
actually you were
Saturday,
absent
Sunday.
that day. I think you were absent that day on Monday, right?
Oh, okay, sir.
Were you
Actually, I
absent on
thought I was absent on Monday, this Monday.
Monday? Yeah, on Monday I announced it. On Monday I announced it.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So this is what, my dear, you can change the sentence like this in your indirect speech. So this is the just example of indirect speech. So now, today as the quantity of students is very, very less now because Amir is not there, Gauss is not there, Shravani is not also not there, Wajid is not there. Who else? I don't know where Fazal is and where is he busy. He is busy with his mindset. Please change the mindset and go ahead. And you'll learn much more, many more things in your life. Getting it? Remember this. Now, today I want you to have one article here to speak up. I want today everyone to speak up in my class, okay? Because apart from this one, I can't take any other new topic because I believe so the students loss will be there. All right. So I'm just being humble, very polite to the students. And now I'm going to show you a very important topic, and that's what free time in English. Free time in English. All right. How to speak on free time. What to speak on free time. And what is the father of all tenses in English? Can you please tell me?
Simple present tense.
Simple.
Correct. Simple present tense is the father of all tenses in English, as you have seen that we are using simple present tense in English at the high peak. All right. So you have to keep on practicing at home for simple present tense. As much as you can practice at home for simple present, and it will be amazing for you. So now today we are going to take an article on free time. How to speak on free time. Whatever you speak on free time, you have to speak up here again. All right, in front of me. And I hope that all of you are practicing at home your what verb. It is really very good. Don't practice. Why? Why? पढ़ के किसका भला होइल है? चलो. Now, this is what free time. Free time. Well, when I'm alone, I'm on a bus. Usually, I just read a magazine, or sometimes I play a computer game, or maybe listen to music. In my lunch break, oh, sometimes I have a burger. Maybe go to the park. Sometimes I play football after lunch. Well, when I'm in bed, usually I just read a book, or maybe or watch videos. Or if your friends there, I play cards. Maybe. Okay. Free time. Well, when I'm on a bus, I usually read a book. I usually read a magazine, or sometimes I play a computer game, or maybe listen to music. In my lunch break, oh, sometimes I have a burger, maybe go to the park. Sometimes I play football after lunch. Well, when I'm in bed, usually I just read a book, maybe, or watch videos, or if a friend's there, I play cards, maybe. So sorry.